Hi guys, welcome back to Ramki'S Learning Hub. Uh, today morning I already uploaded one video that is regarding my batch COBOL programming to generate the report. That is meaning read the record from the database and just print everything in the report. Okay, those who want to view, please go and view that. Okay, now this section is to learn online programming to write a record and rewrite the record, so meaning insert a record and update the record. Okay, so for that we have a three steps here. Prepare the display file DSPF, then prepare the physical file, that is PF, and write the program to accept the data via online and store in database, that is CBL. Okay, CBL is the attribute of the program. Okay, let's show you how the display file is going to be. Okay, this is our display file we are planning to create. Okay, then add a new user. After we done, then we will incorporate this file in program COBOL program. Let's see first. Okay, let me continue. Let me. I'm going to start the program with A002. It's my second program. So this one is DSPF is my attribute. So okay, those who are new, okay, press F6 first, then just add RA002. It's my display file, so I put RA002S. Okay, it's my display file screen, so I put S. Then DSPF. Okay. DSPF is the attribute. Just enter. Once you see this one, just put save, just F3, then just go here to use option 17. Option 17 is to enter into the program. Okay, so option 17 is to enter into the screen change using SDA, screen design aid. So just press 17. Then once you come into this screen, you just press add one to add the record. So if you put add, just type the record name. So for default, I'm just typing the record name as RA002R. Okay, I just type. Then this is our screen. I'm going to prepare now. So program ID. Okay, and just quotes and enter. So after that, if you want to move, just move like this. If you want to move this side, just put like this. Okay, let it be there. Now if I want to print here the who is the user, so just put star user. It will take the system user, star user, star user. Then after that, I'm going to say add new user, new user menu. Okay, enter. Then if you want to make it color, just put star, then go and display attribute, sorry, display color, just the colors. Then you choose what color you want. For time being, I choose as one. Okay, and then if you want to make it center, just put CA, sorry, AC. So it will adjust to the center. Okay, then you can type here date. I think have to put quotes here, but let me stick. So let me do this one. So I will adjust here. Then I put date, star date. Okay. Then start time. So it will always take the current date and current time. So now what I'm going to do, I will just put the line. So maybe I just put line as like this. and I just go and add for me. I just put line quotes, then I will start the quotes here also. I ended, so I will just do here as user ID. Okay, then I just put, I don't want to close, I want to close later, so user name, then user user depart, department. Okay, so I will do the same thing here. This enter. Now you go and define some field to accept the variable. So these are display only. So whatever we did now is only just display variables. So now we are going to define the variable which can accept the value from users. So just put ampersand, sorry, plus. If it's a input output field, you have to define as a B. Both. Okay, if it's input field, just put I of 10, so meaning it's only for input, not for display purpose. But for us, we have to input and we have to output, so I'm prefer to go for B. So both. Okay, output means just put O. Okay, so this one I put 10 character and I just align. B means it's O means like this. Okay, O of 30. We are not going to use the O, so I'm put everything as a B to accept the data. So I just put B, then I put here also B. Then I will highlight this as a white, so I will either CW or just put star and choose the color. I put CW, or you can either you can go here, then choose the color attribute of the color, then put one there. Okay, it's both are same. So I will try to give the name for this one. I put display file, so D user ID display file user enemy name display file, sorry, display file user dep department. Okay, so I define everything, so I will try to close the line again. So here, so but I show you how to copy this line, same line here. So if you want to copy, just put like this, double equal, then we'll copy the same line. So here I put some footer to tell what function key has to be activated. Like suppose F, I will use F2 function key to save the record. Okay, then I want to change the color, so I put, so I choose as blue, so I put here. Then I want to just put here as a F3 for exit the screen. Okay, so this one is C, instead of go star and choose blue, I just put CB, color blue. That's it. Okay, so we already done the screen. Let's we go for the, we go out, just go out, enter, enter. So if you see, this is our display screen, just put 14, compile it first, make sure it's working. Now you have to see here, you have everything, but here we have to do something little bit, we have to enhance, like for function key we have to define. So let me go again back to the 17, just put 8 here. Okay, this is our screen, you already know. To choose, just put 12, you can enter here. If 3, you can come back, but here 8, if you put 8, you can see the keywords where you put indicators. Okay, here you have to type CF02 CF2 save. This one is no need actually. Okay, so same thing you have to do for other indicators. CF03 F3 exit. I just store everything first. Let me store the completed. I compile it. So 14 to compile. So if I go inside, you can see the structure. This is the record. Only one record is there. This record we have the function key CF0203. Then we have a three field under the record. Three fields. All are both input and output mode. All are alphanumeric. Okay, that's it. Okay, let me go and create a file now. So F6, just add the file. So the file name is going to be, so we are doing the second part. Okay, it's mentioned here, so prepare the physical file, correct? So let me create file. The file will be like user pf. Okay, so I will just put pf. It's going to be same like morning what we did for the same, the another program we did, but anyway I will continue to do the same thing. User id f4, then I just key in the length as 10, numeric, then I say no decimal position, then I say collateral heading hdg is user id. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Okay guys, I done the thing like record name is user r, the user id, username, then department, then last modified by, last modified date, and last modified time. Okay, so our key is user id. User id is our key. Let me save this one. Let come out, then just compile the program. Okay, now we are going to do the programming. So it's we start the programming. It's simple. So those who are new to COBOL, please follow me. RA002 CBL is the attribute. Just put the attribute. Then I just continue first. Um, okay, guys, here you have only three, actually four sections only. So I just split the four section. So now we are going to do, this is our main thing. After this four division, total identity division, environment division, data division, and procedure division. So now we are going to add one by one. Let me explain you. Um, Okay guys, now we have identification division, and the identification I just added the, under the identification division I added the program ID is RA002, then environment division, data division, procedure division, and our logic is like this. First we perform some initialization para, then we process the process the main para, then close the file. So we have to add the remaining paras, like we have to put all the para similar like A1001 INIT para, then A100 EXIT, EXIT. Then we have another one is B100 hyphen para, C1, C100 hyphen close, sorry, exit, then enter. So meaning what we are trying to say here, um, once the main comes, we will just go here this para. once we come here, first the main logic, it will come here, then it go inside this installation para, then it will start to initialize the files and programs, I mean program variables. Then we process the para and close and go back, it will exit. Okay, so let me first compare this to make sure it's working fine. Okay, now we are going to add further. So what we are going to do, we are going to do the environment division to add the file. Both files we have to declare. So what I'm going to do, first we will define here as in environment division, we have to first declare the file. So if you want to declare the file, you have to have to create a section, that is input output section. Okay, under the section we have file control, so I have to put file control. Okay, so under this control we are going to put the file name, select inf, so it's a user defined name, so you put user pf into database. So here is the one we are taking the db2 database file. The file is nothing but our user pf, okay, physical file. So then I will decide, I will mention here what is the organization. Organization is index and access mode, access is dynamic, and record key is externally described. So meaning record key, I'm saying you can take it from the database, what is the key currently, so it will taken care externally describes, and file status to handle the end of file. This is ws user fs. Okay, so this is, so we already declared the physical file. So let me first declare that physical file attribute. So if you want to declare the file description and the field attributes, we have to first define whatever the physical file here, we have to define the field descriptions under the data division. So under the data division we are going to add file section. Okay, so inside the file section we have to put file description inf user pf. Then you just type label records are standard. Then you have to tell the record name. So for this file we are going to create a new record name to describe the field name. So we will create the record name as a rec user pf. Okay, then copy all the file. So this one supposed to be, what is this? Okay, the margin b, so I put okay. Then here I say copy dds hyphen all formats of user pf. Okay, so let it I think we declare already these two files. So let me first, then we have to open the file. Just open the file first. We go here in installation para, we will say perform, we have a two perform here, perform maybe a11000 1 para through always need period to, so that it won't have any error. So let me go and create this paragraph. So A and C and A is copy and paste. The A means it will insert. Okay, open para. So here we are opening the file which we declare above. So I say open. How we are going to open? It's IO mode. We are going to insert. We have to write, so I have to go for input output mode. Okay, then I say the file name what we define, user pf. then have to close the file. So I just put close. Here no need any to just say file name, user defined name, user pf. So hope I guys you understand. It's COBOL is simple, but don't make it confused. It just so I think I'll repeat again. So we declare the file under the input output section. Then that file, what are the attributes we are I mean the attributes will be under this field description, file description. Okay, let me compile this first. Let's see any error. Shit, have error. Let me check what is the error. See, one error is there. Okay, we have forgot to define the file status. Expected this error. Those we will first go one by one. So now the whatever the working storage will come under another section that is called working storage section. Storage. Okay, this will have a hyphen. So let me put hyphen there. Then I just put 0, 1. We will create some common variable. Like last program I teach the same thing. So 0, 5 I will create ws user pf fs picture of x of 0 2 value spaces. I created the same variable here. I declared the variable. So it's okay. Now what we're going to compile, we make sure it's working fine. Yeah, it's working. So now let me go and declare the next file. So next one is what we are going to declare the file. Okay, physical file. I mean it's a display file actually. So we will call it as a workstation. Okay, so we have to say, let me go next line. Select. This is display. So DSP. I will say RA002. Yes, but I don't want to say yes. It's confusing. So just I will put my own name. So assign to database hyphen. Okay, not database. Sorry, this one is here workstation. Hyphen workstation, correct? It's a workstation hyphen, then you put the actual file name 002. Yes, hyphen si is for to accept the indicator inside the file, those f202 and 03, the function key that are indicator. So if you want to accept, you have to put this one so that it can recognize in the program. Organization is transaction. Here you see this one is organization is index, but this one display file is always a transaction file. Then file status is wsdisfs display file fs. I will create. Then I will say control area is ws control area. Okay. This one for actually for time being no need. Let me take it out. Later I will explain this one separate video maybe. Let me take this first. I will only this 2 3 only. Then we as usual we have to create this fd description. Let me copy the same thing. I will put here dsp hyphen ra002. Label records are omitted for a display file. Okay, then we will say here RA002 is here. We should not say this like this. Instead of that, we say it's we will directly define the feature class x of 2000. So maximum record everything come under here. So it's okay. We will later we see what is happening. So let me go and open the file here. So here I will say open, no need to repeat the open statement, so maybe I repeat, so that open I hyphen o. So this one also going to be an input output mode. So you have to open in input output. So I just say inf display RA002. Then I'll say here um, DSP RA002. Okay, let me compile this first. Let's make sure it's working fine. Shit. We have missed out the file status again. Sorry guys. So file status, we say it's a display file status. So go here, file status is DSP. Let me put DSPFS, correct? So DSP DISP, sorry, DISP hyphen FS. Okay, let me compile first, make sure it's working fine, everything. Yeah, it's working. So now what we are going to do? So what we are going to do, we have to read the file. Okay, so we open already. So now we have to initialize. Once open the file, we have to initialize the variables first. So that is our next step. So actually every time the initialization should start with a different usually we put as bottom. That is my standard. So those who want to continue with the area 1 2, you can continue, but it's my standard. So I just go for 900 Z900. I will just do, and here I say INITI initialize para. Okay, so let me align nicely. Okay, so I will just copy this line and then I will go and create this paragraph first. Let me copy this and create. Let me copy here CC, copy whole chunk as CC, then I paste my value first. I change to Z900. Let me take it off, this one no need. Then I put the period there. Let me first initialize the para. So INITI initialize. What I'm going to initialize first, physical file, user or record name of rec user pf. Okay. Then int initialize the intia initialize the record RA002. This is our display file. Just use this. Then we go for the common variable ini EIALI is initialized, so this one is spelling mistake. Common variable, we just put WS. Okay, that's all. So now we will go and continue the thing. We have two indicators, so better we put the two indicator to initialize B-0. How to initialize the indicator? We have to call it as IN02 and IN03. Both we will initialize here. Just put that. Okay, so let me compile first. Let's see what will happen. If have error, then I think we have to do something. I think in display files should have some indicator to accept. Let me see the error first. See, it's IN40, IN3 is not defined, so it's how we can do. Okay, this is 9Z9. Okay, because here you see 02 and 03 in the display file. How it's a spool file? If you see this spool file here, it's never explained. Okay, now man, let me first go and define this RA002. This one, let me add one line in the top. Maybe after here, let me add one line as for indicator. Due to indicator, I'm going to add here. So just follow what I'm saying. Just follow that INDA or INDARA. its indicator area needs separate indicator area. So I just compile this first. Let me compile, then I go and recompile this program. If okay, I have to change that one, sorry. Z9, so it's not Z9. Where is the Z9? We have to put this one is Z9. Okay, we compile this, still have error, so we have to see what is that error. So we have to see the error as in the sense it will be, maybe it's indicate area. See here, I think here something wrong. Our file never expanded here. Looks nothing was recognized. Let me check. Okay, I think we have to define the attribute separately. So let me go and define first. Let's see. For display file, we have to come down. So if you go for the working storage variable, maybe this is the correct place. Maybe I put upstairs. Okay. So here, what you have to do, we have to define indic area. This is my user defined name. So but here I'm saying that the actually the same statement supposed to be under here. You can put, or you can just separate separate. So I'm just going to put copy dds hyphen all formats hyphen indic of RA002s. So what will happen here, it will copy the, it will copy the IN03 and 04. So then another one I can say input output field also going to separate it. So RA002 O. I will just say copy DD hyphen S02R hyphen, sorry, record name, actual record name what we put is we put as inside the program we put RA002 R, correct? I mean in the display screen. Later I show you where it's it. 0 RA002 R. Then sorry, it's not R, it's S. Okay, 2S. And same thing we have to do for the input output fields also. So if you do this output input field is I, correct? So let me change, this one is input, this one is output. Okay, here I have to say here hyphen I, then here I have to say hyphen O. Let me compare, then you know what is happening. Be cool, wait for a while, please listen. Okay, let me go until here. If you see the spool file, guys, you just look this. If you see the spool file, I go slowly. So here if you see the spool file user pf is declared here, but the file description of this user profile, I mean the user pf is already described here, correct? It's already come as, it's the attribute of the file, it's already taken care by this program, and it's deriving, it's already in the spool file, it's already mentioned all the attributes, it show everything. So in the program we can use this id and yeah, this is the id. So it's the attribute is copying here. Okay, the same thing for a display file. We say, sorry, display file we say we will just where is it, our display file? We are saying everything is omitted. We take the roughly, this is our whole record. We are going to move to 2000 spaces, correct? So this one we define as a record. We take the space 2000. So we, in working storage, we are saying copy the indic area, meaning DDS all formats of indic means its indicator will copy under here. So when we the indicator copy, it say IN02 of record this one, IN03 of record this one. Okay, then same thing here. if you see the no output, this is input indicator, then this is output indicator, but don't have something okay. Now if you see this one, just now we put input RA002I, correct? So RA202 hyphen I have this input field, this is output field. So all are defined everything. Let me go and continue the coding. So hope I guys you understand. Sorry. Okay guys, now I hope I think you understand. So we compiled already, so no issue. Let me start. So we already declared the file and display file, then the attributes all are defined in the file field description. Okay. Now we already have a three paragraphs, like initialization para. We open the in the initialization we open the files, then we initialize the variables and the files. Now we go for the process para. This is our starting para, actually main process now. So we go back to the process para. So this is our process para. What we are going to do here? So here we will read the file first. Okay, we have to read the database file. So let me I will perform R100 hyphen read user pf. So this is our file have a data we are going to read. If have record we have to read, correct? So thru 0, okay. Then perform E100 display screen E100 hyphen exit, okay. But this screen has to be displayed and wait until they press F3 key. So we have to say until IN03 is our indicator is equal to, how to say it's turn on, B:1. This is on. Okay. If you see down, I already say, okay, 0 means it's off, 1 means it's on. Okay. Let me show you. If you see here, this is the on off button. Let me first continue the display file. Let me continue the display file first. Okay. First we display the screen, then we will first we display the screen, then we read the data from the file. So let me first take it off, this no need. So I'm going to first display the screen, correct? So let me display the screen first. D1 000 display screen D100 hyphen exit, then exit, go back to the same next line of so how we are going to do in the display screen, we have to move the variable first, correct? So we will move the variable of I mean whatever the accepted variable have to move to the output variable. So assume that if you have move, we have three variables. First we declare the variables. Let me first I move the variable, then later I go and declare. So move, assume we have a local variable as a user ID, then I move that variable to the user ID of RA002. Yes, okay. RA002, we put our record number. Okay, you want to know how this one is works. Okay, you see here, let me go back and show you where this one is coming, because I think earlier also I show you. Sorry for confusion. This one you see here I put RA002, or how it comes, because actual file name is this one. Inside the file name we have a record. The record is under this name. Let me go and show you that one that come back. So here if you see, go there, you can see the record name. So this is the record we are defining. So all attribute we will split using the record name. Okay. So let me go here. So I already moved the user ID to this one. Let me move the same thing for the another one. Username to d user nme of ra002 r hyphen o. Okay. Then move ws user dep. Maybe I use the same word. It's easy. D user dep of ra002 r o. I use this one as a short name so that I can use same naming convention. User ID. Okay, now what I'm going to do, user num I put here is okay. After I move everything, I have what I have to say. Um, I have to write the values to the screen. Okay, so let me put here. Okay, so I will say that what is the write statement for the display file? Write. Okay, what is the record name for the display file? Rec what we define in upstairs. Okay, in top RA002 from the what we want to write. We have to write the output this record, correct? So we have to say this record is inside here. So from the record RA002, actually we are already declared this one as a variable of O. So I just put O. Format is RA002R. Then I will save and write and WRIT, right. Just put, see what is the format spelling. format format. Okay, so here I have to add one more is indicator. Indicators are ws ind area. So what will happen here when you write the record, indicators are taken from the indic area. Okay, but this one, let me show you what is happening here. So here what we do, we are writing the record from this group. Okay, from this group we already define top, correct? So that top we go up, we find that, then we know what is happening. Oh, sorry. RA002 O. You see here, see here we put like that. So this output we are going to do, correct? So here what I'm going, maybe I define ws working storage, ws working storage. So here I put o, correct? So same o I have to put down. So when I write, I'm saying writing the record from this group ws ra002 and o. Okay, that's it. So we are right already. After write we have to okay, let me first, we have to initialize this group. We have to declare this variable. So let me go and declare first working storage variable. Inside the working storage I will maybe declare inside the common variable. Okay, 05 ws user id x of 10 value spaces. Okay guys, so I added the three variables here. So I initialized already, so this was already initialized. Let me first go and compile and let it run what happened first. Okay, so let's see. Oh, have error. Let me clear the error first. What is this error? For error, in the error is wrong. So the variable what I use is in a. Then user nme is also dep also wrong. Department what we put. So the department inside here, if you see, DEP department only user. Okay, let me go and check the program first. Indic area, what we are AREA actually, so here we put wrongly, so let me AREA area. Okay, then here another one, what we saw something user DEP. This is wrong. How come this is wrong? We take, maybe here I put wrongly, supposed to be woo. Is it correct or not? Don't know. DS user department. Okay, let me try compile again. Let's see. Only if I enter it will gone. One error. What is this? MEM. This MEM is wrong. Supposed to be name NEM. Let me paste this. Control Shift F4 to find name NME. Okay. Let me compile. Then let me call the program first. Okay, let me call, but the call won't work because it's we just write the field, but we never read to prompt the screen. So the concept of display file is always write and read. Okay, so just now what we did, sorry for confusion. So just now what we did, we write the fields already. So now what I'm going to do, we have to read the fields. So we put read. Okay, let me take it off first. It's confusing. Read INF, sorry, display file, correct, is DSP RA002 into. So into means whatever the variables we write already, that one we are going to display to the display file. So into RA00 WS RA002 I. So the output field we are going to give as an input to the screen. Format is RA002 R. Okay, then we just say indicator or WS indic area, then end read. Okay, we compile this first, so it's still we need to do few more things. So an error. What is this error? So here read DSP RA002 into WSRA00I. Format is. Let me check the spool file from here itself. Let me shift F3 and open the spool file. Just go and press F4. Let me go shift F6 bottom. I choose this one. Then I enter. Go to the screen. Page up. Do error. Indara. Again the Indara error. Shit. My typo is always AREA. Indic area. Okay. So this is the only error, I think. Let me complete this first. Okay, let me compile again. So let me see. We try to start first. Let me compile. Yeah, compiled. Let me call the program first. Make sure it's working. The screen already came in. Now our aim is to F2 and F3 has to come. Then F3 it's once you press F3 has supposed to exit. Okay. Now we go here. We will see what's supposed to do. What we have to do now, once the screen key in, we have to accept the variable, correct? So what we are going to do after this read statement, we have to move the variable. So before I come here, I will show you how it's working in debug mode so that you guys understand clearly. dbg, let me compile the program. Let me call the program in debug mode. Let me call first. We will see first. Okay, listen carefully. So we are initializing the probe. We have come for installation para. We open the file. Once we open the file station, have to make sure the file status is 00. pfs file for user pfs. Okay, so if it's there 00, then it's successful. Then we go for initialization. We initialize everything. Once we initialize, we just go to process para. So in the process para, we are going to display the screen till F3. So where we can just put in03, in03 now 0. Let me go first. Let's see what will happen. So at the point the value of this one is blank. So it's just moving the blank and write to the screen and read the screen. So it come when you press F3, it's the indicator is turned on already, so it will exit. Okay, but now here we are going to before we exit, we are going to, if they press F2, here we have to move the variable from the output to local variable, then we have to start to read. Okay, let me continue to exit first. Yeah, we exit already, so go back, finish already. Let me first go and add the let me add this one. So the D user ID of input field. So whatever screen input value will move to WS user ID, then to WS user NME, then to user WS user DEP. Okay, so we already moved everything. Then after that we have to save, correct? So 2 is expected. We put 2. Whoa, I put whoa. 0, that's why. Okay, fine. So now this one is we moved already. Now we are going to handle the function key. So what I'm going to do, I will come with another perform to handle the function key. So I just perform f1000, then function para to f100 exit hyphen exit. Okay. So here the perform spelling per f2rm. Okay. So after that okay, let me go and create the function para first. f1 unct function para. Okay, yeah, line, it's confusing. So here what we are going to do, here we are going to do use the evaluate method, evaluate function to capture the f2 key. So I just put evaluate true, meaning when the key press. Okay, so when evaluate, when what key, in02. Okay, if in02 is press B, what is the value if press, if B will be activated? So I mean the indicator will be activated. So if this one is turn on, then perform v1000, validate the screen and maybe directly write the screen first. Okay, w1000, write changes to w1000, exit. Let me exit, then I will say that and evaluate. Here I will press, I mean the other than this key, if they press other keys, others, if other than F2 press, I have to say that some message has to prompt. Let me maybe move invalid key to ws error msg error message. Okay, this error message we have to show in the screen. Later we come to that part. Let me first I take the screen first. Let me declare this one first. Okay, let me declare the word file the paragraph w1000 write changes w1000 exit. Then okay, let me go and declare this variable first in the screen, and then we will see where supposed to move. Declare in working storage first. Working storage, maybe I put here error message error msg, maybe 80 message. So error msg is our message. Okay, so back to move, maybe we will move the variable message to the screen. We will declare the screen first. Assume that the error message is coming here error msg. We will move the message. If it's successful or unsuccessful, I have to say something. So maybe dmsg I will put here. Okay, then after move I will here I will blank off the actual error message. Move spaces to ws error msg. So this is output field. Let me go and do that one. Declare the output field first. Hope you guys understand. Let me go to the display file, put 17, go to 12, then I just go and come down. Maybe I will create the message. Maybe I will take the same line. I will put here as a output row of 80. It's not possible. Okay, not 80, not possible. So maybe I put row of 50. Okay, this is our output file. So here I say dmsg. Okay, so whenever something happen, the message will come below. Let me put here maybe record added or record error message, invalid key press, whatever message. So I will put here, I will align already. So let me go and continue compile this one first. Compile. Then I go here, I compile this one also. So this one have error. So let me check the error first. Maybe the display message is wrong. 3 thing is wrong. When function para is not there, then this one also not there. Okay, let me check. F100, we already put F100, maybe. Copy paste the same detail, maybe we type error, so better okay, so function para then already, but this evaluate we put evaluate true, then when the when is also correct, then others and evaluate. Everything is okay. Maybe this is error due to this one. Let me compile this again. Error. Let me go and check what is this. So it say here empty paragraph. No, selection object in position one. Then what is this? True not defined name. True not defined name. Evaluate true. Okay guys, this I think true spelling is wrong. So let me go and change and let me compile again and run. Okay. Then so do it true. Okay. Let me compile this. let me call this when I press something invalid key comes. Okay, we need this one is a color white color, so let me do again. I go here as again 17. I change to CW. Right. Okay, let me compile. Then I compile this one. Let me call again. If I press something, it's a invalid. Okay, but after that, if I okay, that's it. Now we are going to handle the F2, correct? So let me go for write para directly. So we are going to add the write statement here. So write statement, what we supposed to do, we have to read the record, but before that we have to make sure the record, it's the value is found. I mean they have to key in something there. Okay, let me first do if ws user use user id is not equal if equal to spaces. Okay, then just say message move, say record user id is directory. Okay, to WSERRMSG error message. And suppose if the if the ID is already received, then we can proceed to read. But before read the file, we have to initialize the file. So the initialize record name, file record name is user r of rec user pf. Okay, then read the file inf user pf invalid key. If the file is okay, before that we have to move the record. Sorry, so move the variable ws user id to user id to user id of rec user pf. Okay, then we will read the file here. Read, we go top line. Sorry, inf user pf. Okay, invalid key. Go to maybe we say invalid key, we say message, we have to say message move record not found, but we have to write, correct? If the record is already there, rewrite. If the record is not there, then have to write. So maybe we will here we can move the variable and write it. So we will move ws user enemy of name of user pf. Okay, move ws user dep department of user dep of rec user usr pf. Okay, this one is not two, it's a two. Sorry, two. Then right. So the for the right we just put right. Right. Maybe first I will go. I will end this one and read. Okay. If invalid, I will move everything to the database. Then I will write the record name of the user pf. That's it. If this write is also have invalid, meaning suppose due to record logging or something, then I will say if invalid, move the message, say that record not returned to ws err ds error message. Okay, then end the write. Okay, no period here. That's it. Now we have to, after we write, we will it's everything fine, correct? So let it after right, you can directly go to w100-exit. Okay, suppose if it's already written successfully, no error, okay, then the error message has to say move record added is successfully. Okay, suppose if the record is already exists, if record already exists, what we supposed to do, we have to rewrite the information what they key in. So have to put ws user nme, sorry, move the same thing again, repeat. After move we have to rewrite rec user pf, again same thing, if it's invalid, okay, then move the message record not written, not rewrite record not rewrite, not modified maybe. Okay, then we say end rewrite. Supposed to be, if it's a error we supposed to exit, no need to continue, so I just directly exit from that. And if it's rewrite is successful, rewrite also have error, then after error message have to exit. Okay, so I will put here again, go to, suppose if it's not invalid meaning it's successful, so if it's successful have to say message. So what message has to say, have to say the messages record modified. So guys, modified. Okay, so we'll terminate this and this finish. So I think we done the program. Let's see what will happen now. So what we are doing, first we check the user ID. If it spaces, we say user ID is mandatory, then we have to exit, no need to continue further, so directly exit the loop, we go back. Okay, then we initialize the file. If the value is there, then we initialize the file, then we continue to read the user physical file. Then we if the record is not there, we will write it. If record is already there, we will rewrite it. Okay, so this is the part. If record is not there, invalid, if record not there, we go for write statement. If record is already exist, it will come under here, then we continue to rewrite. Okay, that's it. So if record is not there, it continue here either, but it won't come under here, because either it go to this, it directly exit from here, or it will directly exit from here. So either it will come this part, or it will come under this part. So let's see, we will go and add first. Let me compile the program. Guys, thanks for watching, and I think I did correctly. Let me clear the file first. If I have user pf, okay, let me call program RA002. Maybe first UNC, sorry, TM user SUR. Okay, Suresh, department department of Agri Science. Okay, when you press F2, record ordered. Wow, very good. If you press again, it's going to be say record modified. See, if you amend something, okay, let me go out first, see the record first. So when I go out, I see the file user pf, which I can see the record is already there. The last modified date time and all we will add a next part of video. Let me first continue to amend again. Let's see, if I type user user sur Suresh, so it's not retrieving, so this part we have to do. Okay, once we retrieve we have to amend it. So let me have, this is what I'm trying to say, the enter key is must. So we have to go and handle the enter key. When you enter, you have to do you have to retrieve the value from the database. Okay, so for that, first what we supposed to do here, we have to handle this. Here we have to um, put something control area. So the enter key is it's not under the indic area, it will be different. So we will go for control area is ws control area. This is our local variable. I will take it as a local level, so I will take it off this one. So now this local I mean the control area I have to declare. So I will go and declare in the working storage section. So let me go and find the working storage. Okay, this is my working storage. I go and type here maybe 01, and it's another group. So I will put 01 ws what I put control area. Then I will put here 05 key plus I put picture class x of 02, value is spaces. Okay. Then G88 class used for condition class, this one is condition, enter key plus value I can put 00. Okay, that's it guys. Let me go and add in the F2 function, have to add the enter key. So I'll just go directly to, maybe I'll just go down. Okay, you see here we have two things. One is um, here we have two things. One is when press F2 and others. So here I will add one more is when enter. So I will just say when enter, correct? So that is what I'm trying to say. So just put enter key, which we already used in the just now we declare, and we have to say which field is enter. So we have to define something in the file. Okay, let me first enter, leave it, let's see what will happen. Enter key, then I say I have to go and read the record again. So I will, let me read the record. So read perform ws r1000 read change read user pf to r100 hyphen exit. Okay, so this one we so far we never don't have anything r1 something. So let me go and dump, I mean maybe I will dump from here r1 read user pf r100 hyphen exit. So here what we are going to do, we are going to read the variable only. So I'm going to read this one. Once they enter, I have to read. Okay, so this part, this is the same part I want. So I just take it. If I have value, I will write, not write, I'm going to read one. Let me tell you first. So I just paste it here. So I'm initializing the user ID. So if I move the user ID and try to get the value. If not found, I don't want anything, just move the spaces to this two variable. If not found, spaces to this username and spaces to the department. Spaces to department. Then I say the error message as record not found. Okay. Then I will delete the others. So if you see here, it's what is happening when the record is exist. When the record exists in this file, just move the value to this one and this one. No, if it exists, you come under here. If not exist, just initialize the variable say record not found. Okay. Suppose exist, then we have to move the variable. So here, what we are supposed to do, same concept as we will just move the database variable to local variable. So I think guys, you understand the concept, what's supposed to do. It's actually simple. I just put two shit lazy to type, so two ws user enemy, then two ws ws user dep. Okay, then end it. So here no yeah, okay, fine. So that's it. So this is what we are going to do. So hope you understand what I'm doing. So once you press enter anywhere, if you press anywhere enter, then come under here. So specific place enter will be separate. Let me first compile the program. Let's see what will happen. So two errors. So this control area not defined. So I think I put different spaces SPS CSC spelling wrong. SPS spaces, then control area. What I put the control area? Where is the control area? I have to find the control TRL. So I never declare. So the name what I declare here, the name will be wrong. So let me change the correct name. That's it. Okay, let me compile. Call the program. So same thing. User SUR let me enter. It will retrieve the variable. So if you want to amend, just say Suresh Kumar. Okay, if you press F2, it will be added record modified. Suppose if you want user TEM, sorry, I wrongly user TEM. Oh, if you type its program exit, it goes somewhere. Don't know where it's going. Let me go and check. I think it's goes somewhere and it's doing something. R100. I think the go to we put wrongly. Let me go and check first. So this here the go to supposed to be come back to this line. So it's wrong. So that's why. So I will change to this one R. Okay. So let me go and compile again. So if I call again tmp or sur tmp, if I put record not found sur user, so this is retrieving. So this is what guys, I think I covered everything. So final touch. So the user ID, it's already taken care of our program. I mean, when you define the file, it's already star user, so it's taken care. Date is already coming. I'm also already taken care. Okay, let me go and debug only one time to explain everything. Please stay with us. It won't take long. Already you waited for long. So let me compile the program in debug mode. Then I will finish my section. This one. Next section we will see this all RA002. Let me first open the file correct. So you guys already know this thing. So okay, I'm initializing, open the file, then initializing the file. The file status is already 00. Let me I clear, I initialize everything. Then I'm going for display file. So the display file will continue to display till we press F3. So username everything will be blank. So it's moving here. And then writing the record to the screen and read the record from the screen. So it display now. So when you press any other key, something, if you press any other key, it will go for always enter key, I think. So if it's accept in the from the screen, it takes all the variable is now blank, okay, because nothing we entered. So it just go to the function, it will go for enter key. The enter key try to look for the file, it's nothing is there, so it go for invalid, then it say record not found. If you press some other key, like suppose if you press other than F2, other than F2 and other than enter key, then what will happen? So if I press maybe F6, okay, no, not F6, F6 cannot, maybe this or cannot F6, maybe I think, don't know, never mind, it's never handled. Okay, let me go and add another one. User RAM, Ramki, okay, next department of computer science. Let me press F2. What is happening? Let me try first. So it's coming here. This time, if you see the variable, the value of the WS user ID is this one. Then the value of user NME is this one. So you see first, if I move, it will accept my variable already. So see, it's already RAM is there. Then RAM key will come under the name. Then it's department. Then it's going for the function F2. Then it's will go and look for the file. If it's not there, currently not there, so it go invalid. It's writing. Then it's a record successfully. Okay, that's it. So let me go to the again online. I mean, read and write again. Let me modify again. Okay, CSC computer science engineering. Okay, so let me press F2. Let's see what will happen. So now it will say record modify. Same thing, it's accepting everything. It's go inside here, it will go back to not invalid. So if you see guys, how it works, it's come here, then it go directly to the not invalid, then it's a record modified. That's it. I think I covered everything for basic concepts of COBOL, how to write and read the data in database and display the value in the screen. Okay. Next video, I'm planning to give something like specific enter. If you enter here or anywhere enter, it go and retrieve the value, but actually the enter is supposed to be at a specific place when you enter inside this value. These things we will cover in next video, and we will try with something. Another one is a drop down list, meaning suppose if I have a country here, for this guy I have a country, if I put F4 or something, any function key, then it will take you for another big screen where we load all the country for the region to let them choose. So like Singapore or India, everything will come. So from there, once you choose, the value will be under come here. So this part we will see in next section. When I have a time, sure I will upload it. Thanks for viewing. Good night, guys. I think it's closed the file already, so it come back. I end it. So still, I will when I do my upload, when I once my video is uploaded, there I give my source code, the the source code of the three programs. One is this CBL. Another one I will give you the display file. Another one I give you the physical file. These three. Those who want to download, please download. Thank you. Thank you and thanks for watching.